All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. It's Brother Yahushai Zion. He's coming through with this real quick message. So, not sure what I'm going to name this title, but, people giving Nick Cannon a hard time for the fact that, he's a father of, I believe, 12, man, and has different women. I mean, for a country that so-called founded on Judeo-Christian values, I mean, didn't Jacob have multiple wives and had 12 sons? And that's the children of Israel, which, this so-called president is trying to send money to Israel, right? To support Israel. We must protect Israel. That's the apple of the Lord's eye. And they say stuff like that. But bear in mind, they're just confusing, the people who are there for Israelites on purpose, and doing that in the face of the general public, to try to garner sympathy and garner money and gather money, for the false Jews. But the real Jews and the real Israelites, guess what? Jacob had multiple wives and 12 sons. Now, this guy, I don't particularly like this guy, because the things that he was saying before and trying to join up with Hebrew Israelites and kind of dibbling and dabbling and was lukewarm. And, the Lord's going to vomit this guy out of his mouth. I mean, that's what's going to happen. But nonetheless, people are trying to scoff at him. And it says last month, Nick Cannon was brutally roasted after he told people that he was looking forward to giving all his kids, quote, the opportunity to connect and give him gifts for Father's Day. Now, Father's Day is wicked, but it's just the fact that, it's just funny how people try to scoff at him having multiple children as a father, which is his seed line, by the way. It's not the same thing as a woman having multiple baby daddies. Now, that's completely atrocious and wicked. See, what he's doing as far as this particular thing is concerned is not wicked at all. All right? The Lord said for us to be fruitful and multiply. And the only way to multiply, if we are 1 out of 3, as far as the population as males, all right, would be to deal with multiple women in order to multiply our seed. Because all the women on the earth could not have a man. All right, population-wise, just mathematically, it's impossible. So guess what the alternative is? It's to have, basically just sister wives, man. You women just got to be sister wives, and you're going to have to deal with that. And you can't look at your guy like he's unrighteous for that, Now, again, I don't condone the dude's hairstyle or nothing he's doing. I'm not into nothing that he represents. But as far as this particular matter, demonizing him for having children is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. So I guess he's got, kids by this chick, and I don't know if it's some other chick they're going to show. Some other kids right there. And it's the same, I think that's the same chick. And they all look pretty happy. What's the problem? Look, this other kids right here. He loved them, man. What's the problem? There's nothing wrong with that, man. Look at this little kid, man. Having kids is the best thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? That's what you were born to do, to be fruitful and multiply. And also, you need to be teaching them, the law, statutes, and commandments, which, of course, he's not going to do that because he's not really about it. But, in the kingdom, brothers will be doing what he's doing. That's why the scripture says, no, envy not these sinners, man. Don't even sit in the seat of the scornful. Really, let's get a couple of scriptures. The one that comes to mind right away is this one. This one, actually. Righteous. So it says the contrast, the righteous and the wicked contrasted. Psalm 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. So, ultimately, brothers, we don't need to be like these people in the world. So don't envy none of these people. We don't want to be amongst the counsel of these people. We don't need to take none of their advice, and they have nothing to offer us because their money is not going to get them saved. All right? You can't buy. Riches profit not in the day of the Lord's wrath. You know what I mean? And I was listening to something, and it just reminded me of this particular scripture too. This guy, Little Lion, sounds just like a Jamaican artist, which is basically, the tribe of Benjamin. But they be going off with the Selassie shit, man. But it was a good song. He was talking about, this very scripture. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners. And I was kind of shocked that he was saying that in the middle of the song, man, on the beat. I was like, oh shit, But, now it just translates to this. But yeah, Nick Cannon, this guy's just having multiple kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. He's not doing nothing wrong. Look, that kid loves his dad, man. Are you kidding me? And how you think these kids feel about their dad? They love that guy, man. How dare he going off with this shit? I don't know what he doing with that. But they said about him, says Bree went on to insist that all 6 of his children's moms feel the same way, saying none of us have any issues or anything. So I feel like it's about the kids, and they're gonna always be first. Yeah, absolutely. That's how it should be. I guess she said, Nick is very good at accommodating whatever it is requested. She added, he's very present. Anything I ask for, he's there. Any milestones or photo shoots or anything, I try to always accommodate him as well, because he is very busy and he does have multiple productions and everything else. Yeah, he's a high value man, so to speak, in the society, according to this society. But bear in mind, brothers, we're the real high value men. Because we're not walking in the counsel of the ungodly. But as far as this endeavor, he's really just not doing nothing wrong. For that. Having multiple kids by 6 women, I believe it is. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but if that's what it is, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. So it says he also shares a 7-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, and another 2-year-old twins. So yeah, again, this is just part of our heritage. It's just part of our heritage, man. Jacob. So let's just take a look. Matter of fact, let's go to I think it's Genesis, the 49th chapter. Isaiah's prophecy concerning his sons. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Now, so he gives instructions to Reuben. He gives instructions about, and also prophecies about Simeon and Levi. And this is a good tribe breakdown here, This is in my tribe breakdowns. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise, okay? And so on and so forth. It talks about the rulership and Zebulon, the location of Zebulon in the last days. Issachar, how Issachar will be deemed and being able to be distinguished in the last days. That's just amazing, man. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. Naphtali, Okay? Joseph is fruitful bow, even a fruitful bow by a well whose branches run over the wall. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot here. Now again, he he had 12 sons. So it's funny how they try to demonize. See, this so-called American system is wicked as shit, man. Wicked as shit. Because guess who's gonna be the elect? All right. People are, you scoffing at that, man. It's pretty funny. Because it says here in Revelation 7, now this is the governing body of the nation of Israel. But remember, there was 12 tribes, and that was according to the 12 sons of Israel, okay? Of the nation of Israel. This is the 144,000, the governing body, which are men, all right? And there's going to be other ones as well, a part of the 1/3, who are children and women and helpers. Revelation 7:4 says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. And look at this, it says of the tribe of Judah, verse 6, of the tribe of Asher, okay, and also the tribe of Reuben, Slakia, and Gad, okay, then Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon and Levi, Zabulon, Joseph and Benjamin. Okay, so I mean, it names off the 12. I just don't understand why people can't get it. Why can't you get it? Because ultimately they're just completely lost, man. These people, they're not supposed to understand it. So hey, man, Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, again, there's nothing wrong with that, having multiple women. You can even go to, let me see if I can find it, matter of fact. The other hated. Nope. Let's see if I could get it. Okay, here we go. Here, Deuteronomy 21:15. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and the firstborn son be hers that was hated. Hold on a second. Then it shall be, when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. All right, so that firstborn son of Nick Cannon, is supposed to get a double portion according to the scriptures, a double portion of the inheritance. And then everything else be divided amongst the sons. All right, the daughter's just going to have to just, whatever. They're going to have to deal however that works out. He's supposed to pick their husbands anyways to make sure they're straight anyways. So, but that's how that would go, man. And the reason being is because if you leave your money to a girl, she's going to ultimately be run by the guy, and that can't happen without your authorization, your supervision of everything. You'd have to leave it to, a man, so it doesn't get taken over and ruined, because women are not supposed to be running nothing, man. They're supposed to be running your estate. The man would keep on going and having children until he had a son. But anyways, man, that's all I got for you, man. Shalom.